Battling your bad habits. Wow. Well, starting in like 2003, 4, I've been battling my bad habits for a long time. I've had a lot of vices that have gotten the best of me, really, and obviously porn was one of them, but battling bad habits is something that I've been doing a long time. Nofap has helped. And the best way you could battle your bad habits is to track your days, track the time that you spend doing things. Now, it might be scary because a lot of people don't know what they do during the day, and if you're writing down everything you do, try doing that once. Just write down everything you do all day for one day and just write it down. So like if you're sitting in the toilet or if you're just sitting on Instagram all day long, and you track that and write it down on a piece of paper so you can see where your bad habits are, and you can find a way to tackle them. Everybody has their own bad habits. You might bite your nails a lot, you might not wake up on time, you might be too much into a video game, or you might be watching too much Netflix. There's so many different things that can be considered as a bad habit. You just have to know what is holding you back and how you can tackle it. So the best way you can tackle your bad habits and the best way you can become a better person along with doing Nofap is to watch what you're doing, document what you're doing, and then find a way to do something better. Like, do something better, like just productive or something that isn't, wasting your time or eating up a lot of your time, because you could be triggered by anything. And one trigger leads to another, and eventually you could end up, fapping again, especially if you put yourself in a situation where, you're mad or sad and stressed. That's another trigger, stress. And boredom is another way to, get into a relapse or create more bad habits. So you want to make sure that you're eliminating anything that is triggering your bad habits and, leading to more bad habits. You can always do this by replacing your bad habits with good habits. So doing things that are productive or doing things that are building yourself as a person. And when you do that, you feel better. You feel better as a person. What I like to do and what I would recommend that you do is try to eat healthy, because I know when I eat healthy, I feel healthy and I want to do better for my life. I want to do better for myself. So what I do is I always blend a bunch of fruits together, some kale, and I put it all together and I drink it, and it makes my body feel great. I get more red blood cells, and it just feels great. So when I do that, I feel better as a person. Exercise also makes you feel great. If you're in the gym a lot, it makes you feel better. That's a great way to get rid of your bad habits. And you don't have to get up at ungodly times like 5 or 4 a.m. in the morning every day. But I would consistently get up at least 7, 8, or 9 o'clock in the morning and do a daily regimen or a daily routine that is going to help build yourself. So maybe like a little bit of meditation in the morning, a walk, or you can even, do some push-ups or something, affirmations, anything to just get yourself on a positive level. Because when you're doing positive things at least a few times a day, that eliminates a lot of the bad habits. And you won't focus too much on doing your bad habits anymore, because you will focus more on doing positive things, and you don't want to destroy that streak, right? So an important thing is to be consistent, obviously. And that's one of the hardest things to do for anybody. For me, I know consistency is a hard thing to do. And I know it's hard for anybody to do. Because we're all distracted. We got our families, our friends, our brothers, sisters, roommates, teammates, whatever you got in your life, you're living with people, you're living by yourself, you got people calling you, so many distractions, notifications on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, just noise everywhere. So it's hard to be consistent when you're distracted. So how do you get focused? How do you get focused and not distracted? Here's a hack that will help you. If you are focused on like doing work, homework, schoolwork, projects, business, whatever, if you're focused on doing that, the best thing you can do is to take off your phone, take it off, take it off, put it in, another room, or you can just put it in your car or whatever. And by doing that, you're eliminating almost 80 to 90% of your distractions right there and then. And, if you're working on the computer, if you're doing something, the best thing to do is just take off your phone and you become less distracted. So that's one hack that will definitely help you. And another way to track your bad habits and to track your days and your progress is to download an app called Nofap. Just type in Nofap in the App Store or the Google Play Store and a bunch of apps will come up. You can choose any one of them, but it counts down the days of all the time of every day that you're being consistent. So if you're writing down on an agenda what you're doing, plus counting down on the days on your app on the phone, then I think it'll help you a little bit more become consistent and track your days and, watch yourself as you progress. So with that said, I hope those little tips helped you with your bad habits. Feel free to comment below and make sure you subscribe to my channel. I'd love to hear from you, so don't feel free to reach out to me, and I'm always here for your help. So with that said, I'll see you tomorrow, and happy holidays. I hope you have a great day. Take care.